How we doing, guys? All right?
Good.
Wonderful.
All good. So yeah, just stopped over for England for a couple of days. Played Liverpool last night. How was it?
Oh, freaking amazing. It's crazy. You know it's a good set when all of a sudden you feel the condensation off the ceiling halfway through.
No way.
Like, all right, we're rocking now.
Yeah, that was our first time headlining Liverpool. We'd been there once 5 years ago, supporting another band. So yeah, we had a great time there. We got in the day before and did the Beatles tours.
Yeah,
nice.
So. I want to play the Cavern next time.
Yeah, got to be done. Yeah,
we need to play there.
Yeah.
It probably sounds horrible.
Oh, it sounded good in there actually.
It's a cavern.
Our lighting, we had the night off before the show, and we went down to the Cavern. We saw a Beatles tribute band, and
amazing.
They tore it up, man. They were great. They sounded just like the Beatles, you know.
Wicked, I suppose, sort of pressure on them if they're
Oh,
performing at their
Yeah,
sort of original venue.
You got to be like of all the Beatles bands, you got to be like the best of the best.
Absolutely.
To get in there, I imagine.
Good stuff. We're glad you enjoyed it. And what can the London crowd expect tonight?
A lot of surprises. We're gonna do. There's a lot of people that are coming from our show last night too.
So we gotta switch it
up a little bit.
Sure.
So like I said, we're doing the album in its entirety in order. So that's gonna be fun. That's just a trip, you know. It was a trip for us. So we're just like, whoa, this is weird. And doing all the transitions and everything. And then we're mixing it up. We're bringing some songs back that we haven't played in years, and then we're playing some new stuff. We're playing some obviously. The hits, all the hits all the time. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything. It's probably like the best interpretation of Halestorm history.
Oh, nice.
You know?
I like it.
Yeah, we pulled out a really old one last night. And,
I was getting flashbacks.
Me too. I was like, this is.
Started going to like old moves, like stomp.
Like,
I
remember how I use it.
I can't do this anymore.
The whole
That's why I have rock net.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's totally what I thought of. I looked over at you and you did some head flip thing that I haven't seen you do enough.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I was like, man, I was a lot more spry last time I played this song.
Too old for you.
God damn it.
Nice. But yeah, with you guys saying that, we're playing the whole of your recent album Into the Wild Life, so playing the whole of that, plus another set basically on top of that. What's that like?
We got
a 3-hour set or something?
Well,
something like that is a little under 3
We're doing some acoustic stuff too.
Yeah,
wow.
So we're like
acoustic.
taking some of the songs, stripping them down acoustic, playing some acoustic songs that we haven't played.
Yeah, so even if you know the
nice.
song, you might be hearing it in a different way tonight. So.
Nice, so really mixing it up. So a lot.
We
for
started the
fans
set
to enjoy
with
tonight, yeah.
we started the set with an acoustic version of "Freak Like Me" last
wow.
night, and like the crowd was like, "Whoa, look at
It was
that!
like-
Oh,
it
this
was
is weird!
like-
Like, this is different."
It was like hard rock kumbaya.
Yeah,
It was crazy because everyone's clapping and singing all the way, but yeah.
Amazing.
Freak like me, yeah.
Cocktail hour.
Cocktail.
Brilliant. I
It was
love that
Richard Cheese.
description. Hard rock kumbaya. God,
Yeah.
that one. That's brilliant. That's
Hard
brilliant.
rock cocktail.
Lovely. So you guys also, you were back here in March on a headline tour. What does playing the UK mean to you guys?
Oh man.
Just the rock and roll history, you know,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
the best bands that we were raised on are from here. You get the Beatles, the Who, the Rolling Stones, the Clash,
Yeah.
like just, you know.
List is
And the
endless.
crowd is truly one of a kind. I mean,
Yeah.
the support from the beginning, it seemed almost instantaneous. Like we came over here once, supporting someone. The next time we were here, all those people were back with their friends, and it's built ever since. And it seems to just continue on. You know, the British don't forget. It's really cool.
Yeah.
You know. And,
Once they're a fan, they're a true fan.
yeah,
you know
no,
what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, really, it's the truth. So.
The energy, too.
That's something we really look forward to. I think this playing over here is probably the biggest crowds we get.
Really?
Anywhere. I mean, even in the States, you know, we play you know, comparable clubs, but I think here it's just even across the board as far as, you know, the most people on average.
And then probably the most rowdy, too.
The good stuff,
they get rowdy.
British lads get rowdy, like a few drinks, get
Yeah,
involved.
a few pints.
Yeah. It's got to be done. You guys been sampling the pints as well?
We've sampled a few. Yes.
Got to be done. Absolutely.
I did the Guinness in Liverpool. I know it's not traditional,
Not Ireland,
but,
but still.
but even anywhere in the UK, it tastes better than the States.
Yeah,
I can't
for sure.
drink. I just feel wrong drinking Guinness in the States.
I don't know. We were over in Ireland earlier this year, and I was expecting Guinness to be this like fountain of youth, amazing flavor, straight from the source, and it tasted exactly the same.
Just like over here.
So I kept trying them, hoping that this is the one.
Did anyone tell you have to get like to
let me just do 13 more. And then
yeah, if you do like 6 to 13, it tastes amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Too true. And we've seen also, so beginning of 2016, you're back in the UK again, bringing the Carnival of Madness tour over to the UK for the first time, I believe, as well, along with Blackstone Cherry and Shinedown as well. So you're hitting some of the biggest venues we've got to offer, like Wembley Arena, venues like that.
So it'll be awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, must be looking to hitting up those venues, I'd imagine.
Well, it's going to be a family reunion for us because we've known all of those boys for years.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and even there's an opening band there called Highly Suspect that we're bringing over here as well, and they're amazing. Really, and we've actually known them for years, and they just put out a record and are starting to get it going. So we're excited to be supporting them in their pretty much first venture, and then I mean, we've known Shinedown for a decade.
They were they were the first band we toured with nationally back home. So
and then Blackstone Cherry we met through Shinedown. So it's just gonna be.
Yeah, we've known those guys. We've only done one tour with Blackstone. We've done a couple one-offs, but only one tour. It was only like 2 weeks long. It was like back in 2009. Yeah. Like over 6 years ago. So it'll be fun to actually do a tour with Blackstone again.
Yeah, awesome. Good stuff. And so with that, what do you guys generally prefer? Playing those sort of big arena shows or sort of your more intimate gigs like tonight? Do you have a preference?
They're both special in their own way. You know, you can't pick one.
Personally, my preference is our show.
No matter what.
If we're headlining, it's more fun. Like I feel like for us, like, you know, you're not under a strict time constraint, and you can just hang out and you can goof around between songs and
more laid back.
Yeah, it's just laid back, and it's they're just fun. They're all fun.
Yeah. So also this summer, kind of been touring relentlessly like you always seem to do, but this summer, obviously, fair few festivals you played already. You got a few more as well. But the ones you've done so far, has there been a particular festival that stood out?
Oh yeah, we did Budapest, Hungary for the first time. That was pretty cool.
Szeged.
That was really cool.
Cool.
You know what I like about the festivals over here in Europe and the UK is that there's such a wide range of different genres.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like in the States where like it's very specific, you know, and separated, but here it's like, you know, people just want to come out and listen to all kinds of music. So.
Sure, yeah.
It's something I like to put out there, and I think we should adopt in the States is two things. The first time I ever saw this done was at Download Festival, whereas I guess if you collect like 20 cups that are lying on the ground, you get like a beer. So I saw it the first time. Then we played Hoots and Pop just this past week in Holland, and they have the kids collecting all the beer cups, and they get like money or a candy or something like that. So it's like built-in babysitter and cleanup.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Why don't we do that?
And you're building character.
Exactly.
Kids
but why don't we do that?
Value of hard work.
Absolutely. Yeah, the kids are making their pocket money, plus you're recycling as well.
And
pleasing everyone.
And the parents are all getting drunk.
Happy days. But
that was
bring it to
great.
the US people. It's gonna be
this
done.
one festival in Holland, we were watching like all this one cover band. They were all like in their 60s, and they're all just rocking out like the classic rock. And our drum tech, he's like 56 years old. He was just loving it, and we were all loving it. So yeah. I like the fest. They're fun over here, you know.
Yeah, awesome. Good stuff. And on the subject of festivals, so obviously you guys have been touring the world, been all over the place. If you could curate your own festival, number one, where would it be? Anywhere in the world. And number two, you get to choose 3 headliners, past or present, living or dead.
If there was a Stormfest.
Yeah, exactly. Stormfest. Great title.
Well, the main headliner I'd say would be Halestorm.
Damn right.
Opening for Halestorm would be Aerosmith. I'm just kidding.
Screw that. We're not headlining. We'll and then we'll get to drink the rest of the time.
Yeah, we'll play.
Yeah, we'll get to come up as guests and maybe play our favorite songs with said headliners.
Nice.
How about Where though?
Where? Oh yeah.
Destination, like a real nice.
It could be your hometown. It could be your favorite holiday destination. It could be anywhere in the world.
Place you can count on. festival doesn't get rained
Yeah,
out.
that's very true. Ukraine.
Ukraine.
At least it's consistent.
I don't think
Crimea?
we haven't been there yet, have we?
No.
Yeah, that's a place we want to go visit. So I would do it there.
In Ukraine, then.
All
I just want to see
so
it.
it's in Ukraine.
In Ukraine.
I say there's Foo Fighters.
Sticks.
Let's.
We'll put them on like the second stage.
Yeah.
How about if, as we've got 3 of you, how about you all pick one?
Yeah, that's
there
a
you
good
go.
idea. So I pick Foo Fighters.
Is that your choice?
Yeah.
You pick Sticks.
No, I didn't pick Sticks.
Well,
Who did you pick?
Someone.
I'm gonna go with
Anybody.
oh god.
Living
Taylor
up there,
Swift.
it could be
Oh my God.
no longer around.
Oh, they could be dead? Okay.
This is such a
Whoever.
hard question.
Yeah, I know. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
It's really tough, yeah, because like, how do you pick your favorite band? You know?
I
You
know.
can't have
But
one
all like a
favorite
band that, no longer, but you wish you saw
As
that
a-
when they were
As
around.
I saw Mumford & Sons back in, I saw them in San Francisco. Their show was amazing. So
Awesome.
I'll pick them for right
Cool.
now, Mumford
Alright.
& Sons.
Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons, and Josh to finish it off.
I want to see, so bring it back, from the dead or just
Get the band
not.
back together.
I want to see the Beatles, but like with their today's like quality of sound,
Yeah.
and really hear them.
We watched them the other night, The Cavern.
Yeah.
They look just like
Nice.
the show.
I like that. It's
Oh,
pretty,
you know what else would be good? If Guns N' Roses would get back together with the original lineup.
for sure.
And Axel would definitely play.
Gotta be done. Cool. We'll make it 4 headliners. So
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. We've got Foo Fighters, Mumford & Sons. We've got Beatles with today's modern sound.
Okay, let's have the Beatles
Awesome.
close the show. That's
Awesome.
cool.
And then we've got Guns N' Roses as well. Stormfest sounds pretty
Yeah,
Get the Rolling
excellent.
Stones in there too. Throw them in there.
Yeah,
Why
chuck
not?
them in. Damn right.
Let's
Awesome.
get Keith Moon back from the dead. We'll throw the Who in there.
Nice. It's a hell of a festival, it sounds
man.
like. Awesome. Well,
And whistle.
moving on from sort of the live chat, so let's talk a bit about the album that came out in April. 3rd album, Into the Wildlife. How's the reception been to the album so far?
So far so good. We kind of crossed our fingers when we put it out there because we went into the studio kind of not really thinking about what we were going to do. We actually had no idea what the hell we were going to end up with.
Sure.
And then what we ended up with was something that we really loved and felt was very reflective of where we're at in our life and all the different types of music that we enjoy and want to create and then we're like, well, now we're going to put it out there. Hope somebody likes it. I don't know.
Sure.
So far so good.
Good stuff. But I saw that it was best charting success you've had so far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number 5 US Billboards.
Really quickly too.
Yeah.
I feel like so. Yeah.
Number 10 UK charts as well, I think.
I
album
know,
charts.
man.
Massive. Well,
Cool.
congratulations, guys.
Yeah,
That's
it's
massive.
good to see it's going upwards. That's
Yeah,
good. That's a
absolutely,
good
quite
sign.
right. And so with the album as well, you got in a new producer, Jay Joyce. How was it working with him, and what did he bring to the table?
He's crazy.
He was amazing.
Mad scientist.
Yeah, he really is. Lizzie's, you said it best a while ago. Like he seems like a guy who learned all the rules, knows them all, but he only knows them so that he can break them. He loves going to to left field whenever possible. Like okay, well that's cool, but why don't we go here for a little bit and then maybe do like another solo section?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
He likes messing with the arrangements.
Yeah, most of what you're hearing on this record is us playing something that we just wrote 5 minutes ago, and here's the take.
Really?
So it's fun for us to listen to our record because you can hear that. That hesitancy and that here we go.
He
was all about.
And
He was the only producer in the lineup when we were selecting producers for the record that actually came out to our live show.
Right.
And saw us live and was like, I get it. I get what you guys are all about. I want to capture this, and I think it's the closest we've gotten.
Wicked. Good stuff. And also, I believe it was recorded in a converted church as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He actually got
How's
ordained
that?
to buy the church.
No way.
He had to get ordained in order to buy the church.
Oh, what, he bought it?
Yeah,
No
he bought it
way.
and he turned it into a studio.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was
vibe.
neat because we would go in every day, and instead of saying like, okay, well, this is our schedule, we would just kind of go in and figure it out. But you walk into this church, and it doesn't feel like you're in this like stuffy studio with the heavy doors, and in a fishbowl trying to sing your best. You know, it's like it was just everything's in this open room.
It was all open. There was no control room separated. The Jay and his engineer were actually in the light. Like it was like they were in the trenches with us. You know?
Wow,
it was really cool.
Oh, that's rad, awesome, and just hearing a bit about that was sort of. I was going to ask you about how you went about recording the album, but from hearing about it, you're saying about sort of, it sounds to me like there was almost like a sort of lack of pre-production, and it was more sort of going in there, writing in the studio. Is that how you generally went about things?
The complete opposite of what we did for the first 2 records. Where we'd have everything like planned out to a T, everybody knows the parts, we all play them separately, and then we kind of like put stuff together, add stuff on top, then I sing, you know, it's like, but this record we did everything all at once, you know,
and together
and
too.
Together,
I think it was more of a group effort than.
Okay, so were you guys involved with the mixes of the tracks as well?
Yeah, awesome. We were doing kind of mixing on the fly, like, and Jay did the mixing, so we would come in like every day, like first day we recorded Mayhem and had a lot of happy accidents, like a take that we just would never get again, and did without a click, and it was weird, and then we came back, we're like, whoa, I don't think we've ever like heard a recorded song with that much energy before with our own band, so short of doing a live set. So
some of the mistakes were kept. It was like a captured spontaneity. You know?
Awesome, that's rad. So that real sort of organic live feel, I really like that.
Organic, I like that word. It's good.
Cheers.
It may cost a bit more, but there's no GMOs.
Free range.
Free range record.
Free range rock and roll.
Page free record.
So you guys also recently performed at the APMAs alongside Corey.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've done some stuff with other parts, but covered Temple of the Dog's Hunger Strike.
Yeah.
Rad tune, love it. And obviously, you guys have also released those covers EPs as well. Another sort of question on that sort of festival question. If you could get any band to cover you guys, who would you want to cover you guys?
Oh man.
It's got to be somebody with a dude.
I'd love to see Slipknot cover Halestorm. That would be awesome. Hearing Corey singing "I'm in love with somebody," and it's not you.
He would do that so well.
He would love it. Yeah, he would.
Awesome.
Corey,
Isaac.
Chris Isaac.
Nice.
That's a good one too.
Oh, how about George Michael? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Nice. How about
Robbie Williams?
Robbie Williams.
Yeah, he could cover Halestorm.
Wicked. Get them all in.
Yeah, let's put them all in one band together. You know, start a super group. You know.
Damn right.
Chris Isaac, George Michael, Robbie Williams, and Corey Taylor.
Love it.
That would be a lineup for you. There you go.
You guys got anything else planned for the future? I know you're still on the campaign with the album, etc. But anything else we should know about?
We're going to Australia for the first time.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Singapore,
in December.
New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts.
But yeah, I mean, we're going to be touring. That's like
that's
the one guarantee. And we'll be back over this way early next year, early in 2016, and we're just gonna keep on touring. Yeah. Hopefully, we somewhere along the way come out with live something or other,
or
cover songs, But hopefully you hear some more music from us in the near future, and
good stuff.
And another album after that.
Cool. Well, I basically think there's no excuse not to see you guys live, considering you're constantly on the road, you go everywhere. So make sure you go and check them out. Basically,
surprises for you, and always surprises for us, because we,
you can't.
Time you walk on stage, you can't.
You know.
Cool. Good
we'll
stuff.
Be back.
To finish it off. With what we do quite a lot, we sort of help try and champion the underground bands, the bands trying to break through and stuff. So those bands that sort of look up to you and that are hoping to take that next step in the industry, what advice would you give those guys?
The number one thing that we always kind of tell people, and again, this is from our own personal experience, because we did the long and hard way. We've been a band for 18 years. This was my first band. I was 13 when we started. Still doing it. But really, I mean, it's about not stopping, and it's about not discriminating. Play anywhere and everywhere they let you play. Some of our first gigs were, setting up outside of a bank, in a parking lot, coffee houses, youth lock-ins, all these things. And then you work your way toward. And the second rule, besides just keeping it moving, is don't be an asshole. Because really, I mean, we made relationships. we weren't. I still don't think we're like an amazing band, but we weren't always like this. It's like even if somebody isn't necessarily interested in the type of music you do, or maybe doesn't even think you're very good, but they're gonna choose you because you're easy to get along with and you're a nice person. Over that guy that maybe is an amazing virtuoso, but he's an asshole. So, it's about making friends and keeping the rock rolling.
The other thing with new bands, I think, is, the amount of, definitely the amount of sacrifice, the amount of work, but also the amount of patience it takes. Because you see bands that are coming out and getting huge, and you're like, oh, we've been doing this for like 4 years, how come we're not at that level yet? But you got to take into account the amount of years of building it goes behind any band that breaks out with a huge single has at least 10 years behind it, in most cases. So you just hang in there, don't quit.
Patient. Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
quit and just be persistent,
Absolutely. I think that's some great advice, guys. Yeah, nice one. Well, that about wraps it up. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Nice one. Really appreciate it, guys. Yeah.
Cool, man.
Cheers.